got it under control.
Oh my god!
You almost back in, Mouldy?
I would eat to revive.
Mouldy, you there?
Sorry to put you to that bother, my friend.
Ow!
I must win.
Mouldy here?
I don't know if he is.
I don't think so.
Can't be. There, he's in the game.
There you go, now he's in. I chopped his leg off.
One moment.
In?
Not sure.
Hello?
There we go.
Hello?
Missed the battle.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I hope I'm there just in time.
Oh, he was really bad. Your replacement, he kept falling over.
Yeah,
So basically, I was the Joe 3, the unofficial Joe 3.
pretty much. You'll see in the replay what happens.
It's like, oh my gosh, we got separated, but I'm glad you guys survived.
Shall we continue?
Oh, another treasure. Treasure.
Huh?
Oh, just the arrow piles.
Can you heal us, please? No.
Okay, yeah. Ah, bloody hell. Sorry.
Oh, is it Sauron's tower?
Oh. How did they get up there?
Egg and who?
Agandaur.
Who's that, Sauron?
That
Yeah, it's like that Sauron's older brother.
Oh.
Oh, there you go, Lackey.
Oh,
The
Sauron.
right hand of Sauron. I will see your precious Rivendell burning, and your mongrel father hauled before me in chains.
You will do nothing. Your plots end
He's
here.
dead. He's dead.
My work is only just beginning. Do you think you two alone can hope to stop me?
Cue us.
Not alone.
Yep, exactly.
And my axe.
Fornos means nothing. You haven't won anything here.
Turn into a moth. Or dragon.
Cannot hope to follow him.
Got the hawk!
But I can.
Yeah, Coochie! Get him, Coochie! Get him! No!
Sorcery of Sauron. This is no natural storm.
You think that's obvious?
I can no longer see him.
That's short. There he is, buddy.
It's just like, fuck.
We
I
climb on
lost
your
him.
back now.
It is no use. He has escaped us for now.
Yes, but you cannot be blamed. It was bold of you to go after him alone. Indeed, though perhaps it was not the wisest course.
Investigate. Oh. How did you wield such power?
He summoned a storm. How can a mortal man wield such power?
A mortal man.
Dark sorcery. He has taught these arts to mortals before. It may be that Agandaur learned at the hand of the Dark Lord himself.
It is not Agandaur alone. We battled orcs in the ruins below that cast spells against us. I have fought many orcs in my time, but never any that use sorcery.
Man, he looks like a
Until now.
douchebag.
This could mean Agandaur has passed his
I actually thought about that when I put on all his armor. I was like, oh my god, he looks like a dick.
great evil, even for one
It's like, oh well,
such as he.
but he's my dick. Onward!
Beast he rode upon.
I cannot say. I have never seen nor heard of its like before today.
Nor have I. Perhaps the Dark Lord has bred these creatures as a challenge to my folk. I can only wonder how many of these beasts he has placed at Agandaur's command.
Now what?
If only we could put an end to him. I fear the evil he may yet do. But what now? Where do we go from here?
For my part, I would gladly join in the hunt for Agandaur.
When?
Yet, I have my duty to consider. I must return home to inform Lord Gwahir.
Where's my lines?
Who is this Gwahir you speak of?
Lord of
He is the
Coochie.
Lord of the Misty Mountains. I am surprised you do not know his name, for he is deep in the councils of Elrond, your lord. But perhaps you know him only as the Lord of Eagles.
Ah, of course, Gwahir the Wind Lord. I have heard his name.
Oh yeah, sure, whatever.
Now it is familiar.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, Windlord,
Must be
Eagle guy.
from
Yep, got it.
everything I have learned here.
Thanks. I hope we meet again.
Your duty to your people must come first. I am glad we met, Balaram, and I hope we may meet again one day.
As do I, Andriel of Imladris.
How do you know my
You,
name?
comrade, saved my life. That is something I will not forget. If I can ever be of service to you, I will.
Farewell wherever you fare, Balaram. Till your Eyrie receives you at your journey's end.
My thanks. Commend me to Elrond, your father, and farewell.
Bye, buddy.
As for us, I believe we also have a duty to inform our allies of all we have learned.
It was Halbarad the Ranger that sent us to find
I've been
Aragorn.
talking.
He'd be interested in what we've learned, no doubt. We'd best return to him at Sarnford.
Agreed. For I, at least, am still under Halbarad's command.
Should you find Halbarad has no pressing need of your services, I would urge you to make your way to Imladris. We may have need of your strength and resourcefulness before long.
My friends may not know the name of Imladris.
That's what she doesn't know.
You know.
Yeah, my friends.
What of the orcs and goblins still here at Fornost? Should we not deal with them?
Goblins are only a threat when they have a strong leader to drive them on. With their chieftain slain and Agandaur fled, those few who remain in Fornost will soon fall to squabbling among themselves. And we may find more important tasks awaiting us elsewhere.
But what of Aragorn and the hobbit he was seeking? The Black Riders may well be pursuing them. Should we not try to help him?
If Aragorn has found this hobbit, it is certain they will both be bound for Imladris. He is several days ahead of us now. We shall look for him as we go, but Aragorn is resourceful. I suspect he will arrive at Imladris before we do.
My friends...
You already said that! We already know! Stop looking at the dwarf, I'm done.
So she forgot.
Very well. We will depart for Sarnford. Farewell, my friends.
No, shit, wasn't focusing on what they said. So what was that again?
Oh, look how many places we have to go. Poofs. Oh look, a new
Once again, we found no secrets.
I might call it fairly soon. It's just getting a bit late.
So what are you talking about? It's only 6:30. The sun is still out.
Yeah.
The sun's still shining.
There are so few rangers left here now. It may be dangerous for you to remain. What if the Black Riders were to return? Perhaps it would be best to retreat.
That would be the wise course if I thought they would return. But I am certain they did not come this far merely to slaughter a small band of Dunedain. No,
Don't.
I will remain with the few we have left.
Dunedin, damn it!
We cannot hurt the enemy, but we still have eyes
A
and
small
ears to
band of
their
Dunedin.
movements.
What then should we do?
I advise you to make your way to Rivendell. Aragorn will be eager to hear news of Agandaur, and he may have other tasks for you to perform. For now, the enemy seems to have turned away from the Shire.
These Black Riders, Nazgul, they have traveled far from Mordor. It seems strange they would make such a journey merely to attack the land of the Halflings. Do you have any idea why they have come?
I do know why they're here, but it is not for me to pass that knowledge on to others. Perhaps Aragorn or Elrond will tell you more
Fuck
when you
you.
reach Rivendell.
Pretty much. I know, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Yet it is a long journey from here to Imladris. We had best begin.
Perhaps there is something you can do for me.
No, too late.
What to name?
Oh sure, won't tell you the reason why the Nazgul are here, but totally wants a favor.
Returned long before now. I am growing concerned for them.
They are both seasoned rangers who have served many years in this region. We can be certain they have not simply lost their way. From which direction would they be returning?
They were to follow the Brandywine north as far as the Great East Road, and from there to make their way back by passing through the Barrow Downs.
The downs are just north of our position here.
Then we'll make our way north by way of the Barrow Downs.
Perhaps we will discover some trace of them as we travel.
You have my thanks. Eridan has great skill as a tracker. If Luwin and Kalaran made it as far as the Downs, he will likely pick up their trail. Farewell and safe travels to you all.
Too much Brandywine, I think, that's why they got lost.
Where's his treasure?
We can't attack it! So I wanna ransack for the treasure.
It's healing drafts you need.
Oh,
What are you doing?
does
Perhaps
this
I can
skip
help.
you guys?
What is wrong with him?
Wrong. I
Talk
don't
to
really
I'm in
Savannah.
conversation with you.
Talk to Rodan.
What can you tell me of this?
I don't want
Black
to talk to any of these fools.
It is some power wielded by the Black Riders, the 9 Nazgul. Their victims.
Look at this guy,
Yes,
everyone, quick! Come look at this guy!
Then let us provide that aid. What can we do?
Look at him, look at him.
I hardly know.
Just
Drawing an
resting,
arrow, stitching a...
his leg on his chair.
There is often wisdom in all.
It was years
Yeah,
ago,
don't care, dude.
I think.
I
I
hit
believe it ran something like this.
Ooh.
What is this Athanas?
An herb, commonly known as kingsfoil. It has little medicinal...
Oh my god, he set me back a lot. I didn't even look at how much it cost.
No, I have none. You'll have to forgive
Oh
me.
my god, this guy has
I
good
have a
stuff.
supply, but you see, no one bothered to tell me that the 9 ring raids would...
I think this is like our base camp sort of thing.
Athanas grow in these regions?
Perhaps you could find some at that.
Ooh.
The plant is not native to Middle...
How will I know if...
The plant has many long, smooth leaves, but you might best find it by its scent, a sweet, pungent fragrance. The Barrow Downs hold precious few...
My road needs...
What's up?
I'm changing my guy's appearance. I'm giving him this creepy looking mustache.
Wait, you can change it?
Boom. Oh my god, you should totally give your chicken mustache.
I don't think I can.
Damn. Damn these games and conforming to gender stereotypes. Haha! You thought my guy looked like a douche before, you haven't seen anything now. You haven't seen anything I tell you. Champion, I know.
Oops, I sold my pants!
What?
Oh shit, I DC'd. Well, I sold my pants.
So you've lost them now.
I can put on these other pants I have.
Did you did you disconnect? Did you say?
Yeah, Timmy's disconnected. Wait, who did you sell your stuff to?
I might call it there anyway.
The guy that had his leg on the chair.
He's a trader?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet!
But he sells like expensive stuff.
I'm gonna call it in a minute.
No worries, dude.
No. See ya.
Just gonna quickly trade.
Yeah, I don't mind trading too.
It's not that expensive. I can afford it.
Do we just leave? Or save
Yeah,
it
pretty much.
sort of automatically?
Should do.
Okay.
Are you in need of supplies?
Gesundheit.
Thanks.
Are you in need of supplies?
Alright. Nice gaming with you, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
You shut those up too. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Are you in need of supplies?
Oh yeah. Thank you all for watching. Try to make sure it's actually going to save.
Lewin and Kalaran are much on my mind. I would be glad if you would search for signs of them.
We are on our way.
Assuming it's saved.
Welcome back, Loremaster. I'll...
I must be going.